failed in prelims 2016 miserably. I was reading a lot of books, I was reading random content, I was not able to consolidate things. So, in the examination hall, I knew everything, but I knew nothing. I believe no one has a foolproof strategy that this worked and this will always work. But I can tell you about my experiences. A line which motivates me always. I scribble it wherever I said that don't stop when you are tired, but stop when you are done. Hello everyone. I'm Malyaj Singh. I'm an IRS officer trainee currently undergoing training in National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics in Faridabad. I was asked to take a session on how to go about prelims, especially in this time where the even the prelims date is uncertain. Before moving ahead, I would like to introduce myself. I was born in Ghaziabad district of Uttar Pradesh, had my major chunk of schooling there. I pursued my engineering from NIT Allahabad and then went on to work as a business analyst in Axis Bank Mumbai and few other companies. Before I cleared this examination, my second attempt, which was Civil Services Examination 2017, and landed up in my second choice, which was Indian Revenue Services, Customs and Central Excise, now indirect taxes. Coming on to the strategy to clear this examination, uh, I believe no one has a foolproof strategy that this worked and this will always work. But I can tell you about my experiences. So I did my coaching at IIS Allahabad in my third and final year, but uh, failed in prelims 2016 miserably. And I have been really hardworking and I really worked hard for that particular attempt. But that was a misguided one. I was reading a lot of books, I was reading random content, I was not able to consolidate things. So in the examination hall, I knew everything, but I knew nothing. Yes, I felt like that I know everything, but I could not mark the answers. I could not have marked those answers with 100% surety. Hence, negative marking and the case. So my strategy uh, for CSE 2017 was more prelims oriented because I was very comfortable in articulating myself on paper, that was mains, and articulating myself in person, that is interview. So the only roadblock for me was prelims. Moreover, failure at a certain stage makes you little conscious and emotionally weak about that stage of examination. So, if there's any first timer listening to me, I would really like to say that please take this attempt very, very seriously. Don't go about the attempt just for the sake of writing the examination, because somewhere this will affect you psychologically, no matter you are prepared or you are not prepared. So, we'll be talking about my book list for prelims. So, coming on to the book list, the aspirants who are listening to me would be of two kinds. So, one category would be they will be well versed with the syllabus, they have done their multiple set of revisions, and the other set will be little confused, who want to appear for this examination, but they think that they are lacking on time. So my book list is about that. I'll be telling you that what's must and what is optional. So if you are lagging on time, please remove that. And if you have already been in a certain book list, please go ahead with it because you know yourself better. For time being, my book list. So for economy, I have gone for Mrinal videos, and that's one. For polity, Lakshmikant is must. I had ample number of revisions. Like for constitutional and non-constitutional bodies, I made a chart on an A4 sheet and used to revise it. Plus, I used to note down whatever I used to forget every time and used to paste on wall and re-revise it because there are a lot of facts in polity. So, lot of revisions there of Lakshmikant, and moreover, I've read NCRTs of class 6th to 12th and noted down pointers. Okay, whatever I thought that they may ask. and never touched those books again. So they were just one timer, and then I was just revising the pointer, whatever whatever was written. So this really helped me in CSE 2017 because that was the first time the pattern was bit twisted, where they were asking things in bit basic as well as conceptual level. So I was well versed with the definition, or how what do we actually mean by fundamental when we say fundamental rights. So such kind of things. So that is optional if you are lacking on time, but Lakshmikant is must. Coming on to geography, I've done NCRT 6 to 12th. If you are having less time, please make sure that you are doing it from 9 to 12th for sure. If you're following some other sources, like a lot of people go for Mrinal videos, like Ritanjali ma'am's videos, or anything like that, please go ahead with it, or any coaching notes, but you should be very comfortable with the topics. Coming on to history, I did Spectrum for Modern India. That's a must. Uh, I did Tamil Nadu Board Class 11th History book. So it contains a slight ancient and the medieval part. So I was not going in all the directions and getting things done. I was doing from a small book. And NCRT Class 6 to 8. So it contains medieval. Class 6 is about ancient, class 7th is about medieval, class 8 is about modern. Modern is in two parts. So, and the thing, like the pointers, which I'll be forgetting and everything, writing after the second reading and then re revising it again and again. And class 12th, which is themes in Indian history. They have three parts and the books are really well designed. So, go for it. So, that's all. I did that in history. Coming on to art and culture. Art and culture, I followed a book called An Intro to Indian Art of Class 11th NCRT. That's a beautifully designed book. And I did selective reading of Nitin Singhania's Art and Culture. Plus, personally, I was very much interested in art and culture, so I used to see photographs or dances and things like that. And the I knew a bit about art and culture there. But even then, if you're not well prepared, take art and culture in the end, do the current affairs of art and culture whatsoever, and just have a basic understanding. Because the arena from which the art and culture questions are being asked is larger. So, take that, how much productivity you are having, like what's the cost to benefit ratio in mind whenever you are doing the art and culture part. Coming on to the environment, I did Shankar I's book completely. Coming on to science and technology, I did science and technology from current affairs only, nothing from a book per se, and and save GSLV is coming in current affairs. So I used to read about GSLV from Wikipedia, so that my basic understanding of science and technology, the basic concepts are brushed up. Because many a times they just don't ask about what is happening in current affairs. They also want to know what do you understand by a particular thing. So that was my strategy around science and technology. Coming on to current affairs, which is most sought after topic. So I used to read newspaper daily, but I never used to make notes. And this is my trial and error technique, which I followed for more than 2 years. So I tried each and everything, but this suited me best. I used to read the newspaper daily, and then used to revise my current affairs from Vision IS monthly current affairs compilation. And what made me do this was that when you read a newspaper, you know the basic timeline of events. So when you read the consolidated material at the end of the month, it's very easy to grasp it. So that's all about it. And moreover, you are in the rhythm of reading the events on a daily basis, which is really good. And the third point, that's there are sometimes pictures which gets imprinted in your mind, which is otherwise not there in a small booklet or is in very information overloaded format, which your mind does not register. So I remember in prelims 2016 there was a butterfly question, and I was super sure about that question because once on the third page of Hindu, I was just, flipping the pages and got to see that bird. So I was very much sure about it because I've seen it firsthand. So that's the beauty of reading newspaper every day. Uh, Coming on to the next question, which is generally number of revisions. So what I would say is there's no fixed number for number of revisions. Say if I say that I did 5 revisions and you also should do 5 revisions, that's not fair. Because say in geography, I did only 2 revisions because I was very comfortable there. But in polity, I did 5. In economy, I did 5. In history, I did a little less. So, according to the comfort in the subject, that how much revisions are actually making you know the topic, understand it fully, and if any question is being asked, you are able to answer. That's all. That's the criteria of how many revisions. No one, absolutely no one can tell you that how many revisions needs to be done. That's all. And so just feel comfortable with the subjects and remember it, and that's all for the number of revisions. And coming on to the COVID challenges, like the time we are in, we don't know when prelims is going to be. Fresh update is going to come, and they'll be giving at least 30 days before the examination. So so let's consider that after 15 days they'll be telling you that the prelims is after a month. So you have 15 days plus 30 days. So how to go about this time? So in that 15 days, you have to act according to your preparation. And only you know how's your preparation. So coming on to the mock test marks in between first, few people are very inquisitive about what score is the good score. What score can actually in the land up them in the final list. So there's nothing like a good score, but I can certainly tell you what's a bad score. A bad score is in the range of 50 to 60. If you're getting 50 to 60 marks out of 200 and consistently, that means you are on a bad score and you need to re-revise your strategy. But if you are somewhere getting it around, like in my experience, I got around 142 in test 1 and I got around 130 plus in last test, and there were few tests in which I got 80s, in which I got 67 in one of the tests, and majorly it used to be between 90 to 110. So absolutely nothing can guarantee your selection in prelims. Okay, and especially these the mock test marks are just giving you a picture of how you're performing, and different coaching institutes devise the paper differently. So don't follow them blindly. That if you're doing very good in a very conceptual paper, you'll be doing it in very fact based question paper too. So. So there's nothing around the mock test score. So don't be frightened by it. Just be very sure of your strategies, how you are approaching the paper, and what should I say? Like keep on. You should be knowing that how you will be attempting the paper in on the D day. Like you'll be going about the questions in this hour. Like in 15 minutes, you should be completed with 20 questions. This much time has to be kept for revision, or you'll be going to round 2, round 3. You'll be marking a question if you are able to eliminate only one option, and all these are strategies should be already made up. Okay, they say that the more you practice beforehand, the less you bleed in war. So be prepared. Coming on to all that time which will be there with you before the last 30 days before the prelim starts. Um, See, if you're very comfortable with prelims, start brushing up your mains part, like essay, ethics, optional, or answer writing for GS, anything. You'll be feeling more confident. I'm not saying give the whole day to mains preparation only, and anyway, they are not very detached from each other. But yes, you can give around, say you were studying for 10 hours every day, now try giving around 2 to 3 hours to mains also. So you'll be feeling much more confident. And if you're doing the answer writing thing, you are actually reading the current affairs also. So don't be in a paradise that okay, these two are very different things and I won't be studying for prelims if I'm studying for mains. But this only when you are very comfortable in prelims. The case two will be if you're not very comfortable in prelims. So just keep on giving tests and revising. That's the only thing I would advise you to do at this point of time. Because no matter it's a screening test or whatever test is the first stage and it is going to affect you psychologically if you fail. So give yourself everything, like give yourself to the process and just focus on prelims if you're not very comfortable. So that's all. And every day is a new day for you guys. So be prepared with all your arms at the start of the day. Complete your task for the day and enjoy yourself. You have to feel very, very balanced and positive while preparing for this examination. And it will always seem difficult once it's done. Like now, having prepared so hard and for a lot of years, the life is different now. We don't feel that kind of challenge. We don't feel exam as that kind of challenge. But I can understand what you guys must be going through in this time. So just make the most out of this time. And if seeing it positively, you are among the luckiest few for whom the prelims has been postponed. I've never seen it getting postponed for any reason. Until the last day of the examination, we keep on thinking of some kind of, uh, miracle to happen so that the exam can be postponed and we can be better prepared and excel in the examination. You're given this chance, so why not use it to your full potential? And at last, I would just like to say a line which motivates me always. I I scribble it wherever I said that don't stop when you are tired, but stop when you are done. So make a to-do list, complete your task, and focus on your D-Day. No matter how uncertain it is, but you will win. Thank you.